Hi everybody, this is Crochet Renee, and I am here at the Arkansas Fiberarts Extravaganza once again with a lady who wears many hats. She's a designer, she's an author, she's a blogger, and she runs the very popular podcast Getting Loopy every Monday at
9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. And if you've never listened to Getting Loopy, it's a fun time to listen on the computer, and you can actually chat live on the computer at the same time.
Yes, we have the live chat at Monday night at 9 while the show's going on. It is a little R-rated, I will say. They get a little carried away, but the shows and the archives are available on iTunes pretty much forever.
All right, so which is great for me because I'm not always able to tune in live, so I do go back and listen to the archived episodes, which is great. The other thing you do on Loopy is you do a lot of giveaways.
Yes, we do. We give away at least one prize a week. Sometimes we have bonus prizes, and sometimes we have chat room only prizes to encourage people to come into the chat room. Last week, for example, we have authors on and they'll give a book away. We do yarn. We do all kinds of stuff. Yes, there's a contest every week.
It's the most fun you can have sitting at your computer.
Well, thank you. That is high grade.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's from one yarn addict to another. So let's talk a little bit about your numerous publishing projects. You've got books with a publisher. You do your own publishing. So the latest book that Mary Beth has is Hooked for Life, Adventures of the Crochet Zealot. I have this book at home. I was going to bring it so you could sign it, and, you know, in the stash, I just couldn't find it, so next time maybe. But it's hilarious. And this is your most recent book,
yes.
Right? Tell me a little bit about the secret language of knitters, because I actually have to confess I haven't read that.
That's okay. You're forgiven. Secret Language of Knitters came out in 2007. It is a smart aleck knitting dictionary. So it has definitions for words that you might want to know, you know, what that means, like startitis is one, or second sock syndrome, or there's even an entry for crochet. Knitting in the round, merino wool, stitch marker, you know, all kinds of crazy things, but it's humorous. So you can actually find out if you see my brain is melting. If you see an expression, an abbreviation online that you maybe don't know, you could actually come in here. It is all in alphabetical order, and you could come in here and look it up, but there's also some silly stuff too.
Yeah, we love silly stuff.
This actually, I just recorded, last year, I recorded the audiobook for Secret Language of Knitters. So this is available in book form, but also as an audio.
Okay, is that through Knitting Out Loud?
It is through Knitting Out Loud.
Knitting Out Loud. So if you love the audio version, check out Knitting Out Loud. And do you plan on doing that for Hooked for Life also?
It's up to Knitting Out Loud. We're not sure yet. We're in the process of discussing it. But I did, and Secret Language of Knitters, I read it myself. So that was actually a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
For those of you who do not get enough of my voice listening to Getting Loopy for 1,200 hours, you can listen to me read the entire version of Secret Language of Knitters cover to cover.
That's great. So would it be fair to say that crochet is your first love?
I think that would be fair to say. I really do go back and forth. People are always, what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that, what do you prefer to do? If I see something in my head, if I see a garment in my head or something that I want to do, I want to pick up the hook if I want it to be crocheted, and I want to pick up the knitting needles if I want it to be knitted, and I do not understand the great chasm that seems to come between knitters and crocheters. So one of my many missions in life is to try and, you know, it's all just yarn at the end of the day. And I will say that knitting and crocheting for me is a lifestyle, not a hobby, but at the end of the day, it's not going to cure cancer or be a life and death matter. So while I feel very strongly, I'm very passionate about all the fiber arts, I would like to have a little more understanding perhaps between the knitters and the crocheters.
Yeah, I totally agree. In my design work too, you know, when you picture the garment or the accessory in your head, oftentimes it's already either knitted or crocheted.
In your brain.
In your brain, and that's just the way it needs to be for that design, you know. And fortunately, like you, I do both also.
Mhm.
You know, and a lot of crocheters don't knit, a lot of knitters don't crochet, and I think probably some of that chasm is that the crocheters maybe feel like they may be underrepresented in the industry in comparison. But like you, I think they're both great.
Yes.
You know, and I don't see what the big deal is.
I will say from an industry perspective, I think there is more and more crochet acceptance. And the mass market companies have always been crochet friendly, Lion Brand and Coats and
Oh,
Cloths
yeah.
and Karen Yarns and that. But in the independent, I think we're getting there. For example, summer before last, Taki Stacey Charles put out a project that had crochet, a booklet that had crochet in it from Kristen Ondal and from Doris Chan.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a great step for them.
Yeah, and both awesome designers.
Yes,
too.
Mission
Yeah.
Falls did a booklet with Robin Chichula's patterns. So I do think that there is less crochet kind of going on than there
I think
was.
we're getting there.
We
Yeah,
are.
I think we're getting there.
The flip side, and this is not always a popular statement, but the crocheters need to find the companies that they like and support them with their wallet. And I understand that the economy is bad. I get it. I'm not telling you all to go out there and spend $1,200 if you don't have. But if you see a yarn company or a booklet or something that you really like and you could see yourself using it, buy it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if crochet projects come out and they're not supported in the marketplace, we won't get them again. And I think it will almost be harder to get more crochet in the marketplace if the current wave is not supported.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I know this sounds self-serving when somebody like me says it, but honestly, as somebody who is involved in the industry side and in the mass market side and in the indie side, and I get around people.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
and when the demand is there,
Yes,
you know,
then the product will
products are
follow.
there. The products will follow. So tell us a little bit about your independent publishing line there.
Hook for Life patterns, we do both knitted ones and crochet ones. These are independently published, mostly designed by me, but I've had some guest artists like Kim Guzman, Kim Kutari, Charles Boss did a piece for me last year. So I have some guest artists also, but most of them are done by me, and they're available at your local yarn store because that's how my distribution is set up. So you can get them online at patternfish.com. All of my patterns are available at patternfish.com. But also, if you prefer to have a print copy, go to your store and ask them to order it because they will. But one of the things I love about, particularly, we do have some knit patterns in Hook for Life. They're mostly crochet. But one of the things that I'm really enjoying doing, and I think a lot of crocheters are really getting more and more into stitch diagrams and schematics, and being able to publish the single patterns by myself means I get the stitch diagrams that I want, I get the schematics I want. There's nobody to tell me there isn't room.
Right.
So everything has a full text pattern too, but we're really trying to push forward and do stitch diagrams. Unless it's just a very simple single crochet or double crochet pattern, we're doing stitch diagrams for almost everything.
Okay. That sounds great. So that's at Patternfish, or call your local yarn store. The podcast is gettingloopy.com.
Yep.
Okay. And just real quick, what can we expect from you in the future? Anything you can talk about?
Oh, see, that's the other problem with being a designer. You can't, you can't talk about some of the stuff. I have a couple of books in the works. I'll let you know. In March 1st of 2011, Leisure Arts here in Arkansas, they published my DIY Afghan book last year. We're doing a booklet called The Perfect Pillow, 10 Designs for Every Space. And I have tried to get something for everybody in there. If you're a thread crocheter, we have a thread pillow. We have a Tunisian pillow. We have a motif pillow. We're really, again, trying to show the breadth of what crochet can do.
Okay. And Leisure Arts, you know, is in Walmart and the mass.
Joanne's Big Hobby Lobby and all that.
So look for that. Tell us the title again.
It's called The Perfect Pillow, 10 Designs for Every Space, and it will be available March 1st, 2011.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you, Mary Beth.
Well, thank you for coming. I'm happy to see you.
Good to see you again. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Bye.